going crazy.
All right, welcome to the Shield NFL podcast, your go-to source for NFL news, hot takes, game day overreactions. Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Jerron, with that boy DC and Steven on the ones and twos in the back. Unfortunately, Fredo had to deal with a personal issue, and that personal issue is the Houston Texans. So he's at the Texans game, and he's going to be sweating through that Monday night game. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come join us, but hopefully for his sake that they do okay tonight. DC, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, bro. Yeah, Fredo's got to take that up close and personal tonight. But other than that, man, good weekend of football. It looks like the deep ball is back.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man. Everybody throwing it deep now. All of a sudden,
it was an interesting weekend. Like back and forth. A lot of stuff didn't go the way I thought it would go.
Yes.
Even if it went the way I thought it would go, I didn't see it happening that way.
Right.
In that manner. But yeah, like we'll hop right into it. Let's talk some ball. We're gonna start with, to me, the game of the weekend. And that was the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Football Giants. Oh man, it was a shootout. Cowboys win 40-37. OT almost went to a tie. DC, what were your thoughts on watching this explosive NFC East showdown?
Man, it was exciting. Like you say, it was back and forth, and I was switching between games back and forth. But I just got to a point in that fourth quarter. I'm like, who's going to score last? And how's this thing going to end? And they end up going to overtime. And you got a kicker like that, man. He's the MVP for the team. Lots of deep balls, like I was saying earlier, and a little bit of a defense, But I was wondering about, the Giants. I honestly thought their front was going to be a lot better than that. Mm-hmm. And then through the first two games, they don't seem to be holding up to that. On paper, they look good. But now that I've seen them a couple of games, I mean, either they ain't getting something together or something's wrong. Russ out there looking like he rushed 15 years ago, letting it rip. Of course, Dak, he threw it over 50 times, man. So it was just some air yards going on out there, man. But it was really interesting, great game, man.
Yeah, so like you said, vintage Russell Wilson, 30 for 41, 450 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 costly interception in overtime. But whatever the game plan was, they performed it excellently. Yep. Like the wide open shot downfield, half of that, well, the majority of that is the Dallas secondary is toilet paper. Like they are so breakable, so easily to beat that it's not funny. But Russell Wilson, he was on point for most of the game, like until one too many times of letting them cook happen. But it was a hell of a game. Kudos to him. Malik Neighbors, 9 receptions, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's grown into that weapon that we all knew he could be. Yeah. From you, DC, from an outsider's point of view, looking into this clash, what is the takeaway from the game? If you're looking at either team,
the Cowboys can score with anybody. It's like that Spider-Man meme. They point at each other, but it's the Bengals and the Cowboys. They can score with anybody. But the thing is, man, is you can't keep going into the game with who gonna have the ball last. At some point, you got to be able to make some stops, and I think that's the only thing that bothers me about them. But as far as putting up points, they will not have any problems at all this year putting up points. Even George Pickens got in the act this week, and that was good to see. So he's got plenty of weapons to go to. He had a running back. It looks real good, Williams. But yeah, they're gonna be able to score with anybody. it's just a matter of time. If the defense come on with it, then they got a really good shot at doing some things. And hopefully Jerry comes along, maybe make some moves later on this year to fix that.
They're doing little things back and forth, like the Kenny Clark part of the trade is overlooked, but he's been a really good player for them. They just signed Jadeveon Clowney to a 1-year deal. He said he wants to play this Sunday. We'll see how that goes. They need to look for secondary help because to me, even they had no business winning this game to me.
Yeah.
Like I said, Wan'Dale Robinson 8 for 142, Malik Neighbors 9 for 167, Darius Slayton 2 for 6. That's a 2 for 61. That's a 30 yard average. It was just too easy. It was pitch and catch. It looked like it really looked like spring football. Like whenever in college they're just like, hey, don't hurt each other. It's just gonna be up and down the field. So I'm really worried about if Russell Wilson can do this. Yeah. Just wait till it gets deeper in the season, and hopefully something shakes out. But it's a really good game. Dak Prescott, he threw 52 times. Like you said, completed 38, and he did his thing. And so on the positive note, if I'm a Cowboys fan, which I am a Cowboys fan, Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
Like he was written off as a jag, just another guy, and he's been one of the better running backs in the league. He ran for 5.4 yards per carry, 97 yards on 18 touches. Yeah. Like,
and this is supposed to be on one of the best fronts.
Right. Like even having Dexter Lawrence there himself would have last year would have stopped the Cowboys from even trying. So Miles Sanders 5 for 15. That's 3-point yards, but he ran for a touchdown. So the running game is there, and that's a very big positive. The offense is going to come with it, but that defense is just terrible, man. Terrible. Yeah. It was terrible. And player of the game, Brandon Aubrey.
No doubt.
4 for 4, 20 points fantasy-wise.
Wow.
He outscored running backs. He outscored quarterbacks. Is crazy. He's a incredible weapon. Yeah. And if he's not there, there's no telling where this team would be because they play for long field goals, and he obliges them with making them. So it's crazy. If you look towards Russ was on a hot seat coming into this game.
Absolutely.
A lot of people, including myself, said this would be his last start before Jackson Dart came in. Jackson Dart came in, snap, and it was a running play which he lost 3 yards. Like they're not even thinking about putting him as a thrower. Is this fool's gold from Russ? Was he just going against a depleted, bad secondary who is missing probably their best corner, or is this back to old Russ? Let him cook Russ, where Malik Neighbors can do 150 plus yards again.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the defense they were playing. I think come Sunday night, I think they play the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, yeah.
So we'll see if they do the same. Now, if he goes out there and he does it again, then hey, maybe he's having a revamped season. But I think it did buy him a couple of more games to keep down the noise in the background for the whole Jackson Dart deal. So yeah, I think a lot of it was the defense. But going forward, we're going to find out real quick if he can continue to do this, because he's definitely going to get some pressure in his face next week. Yeah,
definitely. The funniest part about it is you live by the arm, you live by the D ball, you die by the D ball. And he just threw one too many. Yes. If he had an intermediate game, they go and win that. They win it.
Oh, no doubt.
Because he was in the mode of let's chunk it, and it was successful the whole game. But he got drunk off of that. Yeah. And at the end, he got pressure in his face, threw up an arm punt, and the other Wilson, Donovan Wilson, intercepted it.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened because it wasn't even close to going to his man.
No,
it wasn't close. I don't know if he ran the wrong route or he threw the wrong route, but it wasn't even close. Out of all them routes, all them deep balls you've been throwing, the last one you throw wasn't even really that close. And it didn't cost you the game for sure.
Definitely. All right, so finishing up with that game, that was a really good game. I enjoyed it. I actually went to the bar to actually finish the game because I didn't know it was gonna go down like that.
Yeah.
So I was sweating bullets at the end of the game. But moving on to another great game, the Super Bowl rematch with the Philadelphia Eagles going to Kansas City. Philadelphia pulls it out. It wasn't pretty.
No.
Wasn't pretty at all, but 20-17, they pull out a tough fought victory against a depleted team in the Kansas City Chiefs. With Jalen Hurts only throwing for 101 yards, and Saquon only rushing for 88. So the stars didn't really shine, but as a team, the Philadelphia Eagles just pulled it out again. What do you think, DC?
Just like I said last week, they let the Eagles off the hook again.
Yes.
That Travis Kelce, the ball that went through his hand and was picked off, that was definitely a game changer. I don't care what nobody says. I know there's other plays in the game, but that particular play right there changed everything. And then when they got back on it was tush push for the win. Which is a lot of going back and forth about how they officiate there, because you can see them guys already lined up off sides.
Yeah.
Is that something, I don't know how they're going to fix that, but it won't be this year. So it's tush push for the win. So the Chiefs 0-2.
See, that's the unfortunate thing about that play.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't stop it, you can't stop it.
Right.
But at least line up properly.
Right.
You can't have your center with his head over the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game-winning one, there was a false start on it, and they never call it. So I'm like, even from that instance, get that out the game. If you're not going to officiate it right, get the play out the game. Yeah. Because they're the only team who's getting that advantage as of right now. And hell, you call that false start or you call that offsides on the center, and you back them up 5. It's a totally different ball game. Yeah. Now they can't do that BS. If you look at Hurts' passing chart, it was dink and dunk. He was not throwing anything down. He threw one like, F it, Devontae Smith is down there somewhere. I'm gonna close my eyes and just throw it up. And he completed it because Devontae Smith is a monster. But you can see in this new passing game with the new offensive coordinator, there's nothing intermediate.
No.
All his green dots on the passing chart are within 10 yards.
That's not going to work.
So it's just not cutting it. No. But overall, the team won this game. Yeah. Like you said, Andrew McCouble, the rookie from Texas, right? He's from Texas. He got the interception, and he had a lot of other key plays in that game. So they just keep having young cats step up. Cooper DeJean stepping up. Like it's crazy how that's just a well-oiled machine at this moment, even if the offense ain't really doing its part.
But one thing I think they do need to fix, I don't know who that secondary, Kibble and Thornton get by him.
Yeah.
He got by him, but he overthrew him.
Was that Quignon?
The guy who came from New England. I can't think of his first name on Thornton. It might be, I don't know if it was Quignon or the DeJean.
Okay.
But he got by him. Like 2 plays later, you let him do the same thing again, and he connected with him. So that's something that's definitely got to fix going forward. The secondary. If they're miscues or they just got run by.
What's your opinion on Jalen Hurts through these first 2 games of the season? He's combined for maybe 260 yards passing, like estimating. Through 2 games, they got 2 W's. During the offseason, a lot of hullabaloo about his placement on the top quarterback ranking. Yep. Cam Newton said he's not a top 10 quarterback. Gilly the kid, big Eagles fan, said he's one of the best because he got a Super Bowl. Where would you put him in this hierarchy? Like, his average completion was 4.6. Yeah, they have run plays longer than that. So
right.
How would you grade Jalen Hurts so far?
It's very difficult because people argue the Super Bowl, and he had a good game in the Super Bowl, but that was the defensive Super Bowl. But But for me, this cannot be sustainable for them. At some point, you're going to play somebody that's going to. Now, if you were telling me Saquon was running for 150, 160,
right,
and you doing that, but no, he ran for like 80-some yards.
88.
And you still only threw for 100 yards. At some point, that's not going to work. You're going to have to stretch the field. You're going to have to get A.J. Brown involved. Because with this dink and dunk, it's going to be history for long. Somebody's going to stop that.
Absolutely. A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
If he was a little bit more of a diva, it'd be a bigger problem.
Oh, absolutely.
Because last game he had one reception, 8 yards.
Mm-hmm.
This one he's 5 for 27.
Mm-hmm.
Like this isn't a sustainable thing. If he was T.O., man, he would have tore that locker room up already. He would have called out Jalen Hurts already. But he's a good dude, and he's just going by his business. He got a ring out of it, but he can't be happy.
No, he can't be.
Because he should be up there with the Justin Jeffersons, the Jamar Chases, hell, at least T. Higgins.
Absolutely. This guy's all pro worthy. But, it's all good as long as you win it.
Yeah.
It's all good when you win it. You go out there and you have them kind of games and you drop by 2 in a row, then the native's going to get restless. And you'll hear from him. You're going to hear from somebody. Something's going to have to give. You can't keep going that way.
Definitely. Moving on to the Kansas City side. Mahomes, 18 to 29, 187 yards himself, but he put up 66 yards rushing and a rushing touchdown. Mahomes, the leading rusher on his team. Of course, he's got to do everything. Vic Fangio put some heat on him this game. Before in the Super Bowl, he sat back and played coverage. This time he blitzed him. And your number one receiver was Travis Kelce with 4 catches, 61 yards. Your next one was Tyquan Thornton, and then Hollywood Brown. Wow. This offense is in shambles right now.
Yeah.
This receiving core is in shambles right now. And it's causing them to be 0-2.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be they in desperate need of getting Worthy and Rasheed Rice back. But I don't know what that's going to look like by the time Rice comes back. So hopefully they can just stay afloat until he does get back. Because when he do get back, it's going to make a world of a difference. You'll know it. But in the meantime, Andy Reid's son, we got to figure out how to get some kind of run game going.
Yes.
Something to take some of that heat off of Mahomes. You just keep dropping him back like that. And he's your leading rusher? No. It's not like he hurts or Lamar, nobody like that. And even Josh Allen, when it comes to running, there's no reason for him to be your leading rusher. And you got three or four running backs. I don't get it.
An interesting part about it is he's not the leading rusher because of read options. He was running for his life.
Yes.
He was like, look, Tyquan Thornton's not open. Hollywood Brown is getting beat up and bullied by Cooper DeJean. Travis Kelce, if he doesn't get open on the second, third, or fourth attempt, he's just covered. Yep. So I got to run for my life. What I will say is he truck sticked McCougar that one time.
I seen
and that. I was like, I didn't know he still had that in him. He's played too many games for him to still be that's Josh Allen can do that. This and Patrick Mahomes still performing. Yeah. But with this receiving core, the way they look, with this running game, the way that it looks, and with the season already starting 0-2, where's your panic meter for the Kansas City Chiefs?
It's not really high right now. Thank God they get the Giants coming up. But last year there was like 3 teams that started 0-2 and made the playoffs. I think the Rams, the Ravens, and I think the Broncos. I think all those teams started out 0-2 last year, and they found their way in the playoffs. So I guess with that extra game, you make it up. But the home field ain't going to do KC this year. That's one thing it will not be doing.
Nope.
So any damage they do, it's going to be on the road. They're going to be road warriors, and they got to really earn it. There won't be nothing in Arrowhead this year.
Yeah, that's it. That's tough.
Yeah.
Is there any? What's the timeline for Xavier Worthy?
They say he may be back this week.
Okay.
I wouldn't see a big dose if we play on the Giants. If they get out and get ahead of the Giants, I think they'll sit them down.
So what I will say is don't mess up and lose to the Giants.
Bet not. You can't do it.
Don't mess up because the Chargers play tonight.
The
Denver,
Raiders.
They play the Raiders, but Denver already got one win up on them. So don't get too far behind. It's a different season.
Yeah.
So 15-2 last year, one-score games. They already lost 2 one-score games as much as they did last year with this depleted. And something looks different.
Yeah.
Oh, the vibe of the team is different.
Yeah.
They're not as fun going. Maybe they're tired of the Swift experience, or maybe everybody knows Travis Kelce's on his last leg, but it's just it don't look the same.
No.
Even Mahomes, for years, Mahomes was the more improvises very well, but it still don't look the same.
It's not working right now.
No,
it's not working because there's no other threats. That's the problem. No other threat. You know, so he has nowhere to go with the ball right now. But like I said, if he can keep it afloat till both his receivers get back, they can make a little bit of noise.
Cool. All right, going to the next game. Surprising game with the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts won this 29-28 against the Denver Broncos, who were heavily favored, if I remember correctly. I know we all picked them to go in there and win. The man of the game, Daniel Jones, does it again. 23 of 34, 316 yards passing, 9.3 average with a touchdown, rushing touchdown, and then Jonathan Taylor put up 25 carries, 165 yards. Statistically, this is the best offense in the league right now, which nobody thought that was possible with Daniel Jones. What are your thoughts on this game? How it went?
Danny Dimes, hey, back in business, and this, well, we know for sure Anthony Richards won't see the field no more.
No.
But Shane Steichen look like he's trying to head for that Coach of the Year award, man. If they keep going this route, they hadn't punted yet. 2 games they hadn't punted yet.
It's crazy.
So this is the coach we're talking about. So now, to be honest with you, just in the AFC South, depending on what happens tonight, hey, things could get a little crazy around here. If Jacksonville don't come on with it, but man, I'm surprised as you are with the Colts, man. They got something figured out. This is the Broncos they beat. They're one of the best defenses in the league, and he just sliced them up. And the play that they run, man, they look awesome, man. Shane Steichen, he been in his bag these last 2 games, man, and it's really impressive with Daniel Jones. I guess Jones said he tried to get one more contract, one more deal before he get up out of here, and he looked like he headed that direction.
It's crazy how through all the twists and turns of the NFL lifetime, we're coming back to Shane Steichen being elite again as a play caller. In Philly, he had their run with to the Super Bowl, and they're running all these RPOs and all this other stuff. And now with Daniel Jones, it looks like that offense over again, where it's like we got a dominant runner, and we're killing you on our RPOs and with the athletic quarterback. So, man, hats off to them. I had no idea that this was going to come about, but yeah, that was an entertaining game. So
now we got to go back and we got to talk about Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Another game that I didn't think he played that well, and they lost. So I was one of the people, there was some other people expecting big things from the Broncos. I was not expecting them to drop this game at all. So, and you still got to go through that division that you're in. So it's gonna be interesting for them going forward. This is one that they shouldn't have dropped. I mean, of course, that leverage play on the end, which was crazy. There really wasn't no leverage.
Right.
You know, they missed the field goal, and the ref threw the flag late, man, and they got to kick it over again. But unfortunately, that's a loss. So they got to deal with that one.
Yeah, L is an L, and then with Bo Nix, 22 of 30, 206 yards. This might be the sophomore slump. All quarterbacks go through it. When you're rookie year, you're not expected to do what you did, and the offense isn't as smooth. The rookie RJ Harvey isn't dynamic yet.
Right,
they're still relying on J.K. Dobbins, which is good. Like, he's performing, but I don't think they're getting the explosive plays that they thought they were going to get this year. And hell, Bo Nix isn't the most accurate cat out there. Right. So Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go for the rest of the season, but we shall see.
Yeah, and then part of it is on Sean Payton. You know, when you get these young quarterbacks in there, yeah, the first year you can skate by, and the next year people got tape on you, and it's up to you as the play caller to do things that's easy for your quarterback. You ain't got to just necessarily advance him in the play caller. Just do stuff that he don't mind doing, that he's comfortable doing. When you try to spread that playbook on him too quick, man, sometimes that can backfire on you.
Yeah, because if you looked at last year's film, a lot of his stuff was swings to the running backs, screens, like mid screens or halfback screens, but his down the field targets were few and far between. It looks like this year Sean Payton wants him to take the next step, and he's, like you said, he's putting it on him to take the next step. Bo Nix just isn't. He's not Patrick Mahomes.
Right, he's not ready yet.
He's not ready yet.
Right.
So they just need to get more of his legs incorporated. He had 3 carries for 20 yards. Bump up that to 6 carries, 7 carries, something like that, because what they're doing right now isn't. I mean, they should have won the game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, your quarterback, at this point, he's not looking as flashy as he did. A lot of people had him as taking that step, and he just hasn't done it yet.
Yeah.
Next game, Chicago visits Detroit. Ben Johnson visits his old squad, and the Detroit Lions had something for him. Everybody in the world said, look, the offense isn't going to be the same without Ben Johnson. They're going to take a step back. First week against Green Bay, it looked like, okay, everybody's like, yep, we were right. Now, these cats came out, put 52 points on this dude, embarrassed him on his return. Jared Goff had a stellar day, 5 touchdowns, 334 yards passing. Jahmyr Gibbs, 94 yards and a touchdown. Hell, even David Montgomery got in on the fun. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 3 touchdowns, 115 yards receiving. Boy, they put it on them. What were your thoughts on this smackdown that Ben Johnson got?
It was like, well, Ben Johnson, you back in town. We're finna go pull your playbook back out. It's like,
yes,
screw what y'all call it. We're running these Ben Johnson plays. And they went out there and executed those to the fullest. Man, I don't know what's going on with Chicago, man. I really don't. Caleb Williams, maybe Fredo's right. Maybe it's a little bit of, what we just said about Bo Nix. Ben Johnson maybe moving him too fast. You got to dumb it down for him a little bit, evidently, because if he's not getting it, and of course he's still making bad decisions.
Yes.
But if Ben Johnson's not going to dumb the playbook down for him, it's going to be a really, really long year for him, man. And it's going to be some growing pain for the Bears. And they're going to be in a position that if they only win 5 or 6 games, they might draft another quarterback next year.
Oof.
Because that ain't Ben Johnson's guy.
Nope.
That's the whole thing about that stuff. When you bring these new guys in, yeah, it's rah and pom-poms the day you sign to be that head coach. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I got that head coaching job, but this ain't my quarterback. You say all the right things, but and you get out there and you realize he can't operate my offense the way I need somebody to, then that's going to be a problem,
The thing I keep thinking about with Caleb Williams is during training camp, the quarterbacks go through that drill where you got the net with the 3 little holes in it, and the two backers went. They made it into the target, and then he went and he missed the whole thing to the right, and then he went up and he was frustrated, so he just he slammed the ball into the net, and I'm like, that's your starting quarterback, and we've seen already how he was supposed to be this Patrick Mahomes light. Dude's just not accurate enough. He's not putting the ball where it should be. His mechanics are all over the map, and Ben Johnson is noticeably frustrated.
Yes, he is
with the quarterback, and I don't think he's scared to say it either.
No,
this is going to be like one of them Remember Brian Flores in Miami?
Mm-hmm.
How he didn't like Tua at all.
Mm-mm.
Maybe it's the same like you said. This ain't his guy.
That's right.
He may want a Jared Goff type. He Caleb Williams. You can do all this sidearm stuff. You can do all this running out of pocket. But I caught this play to be ran this way.
That's right.
And you ain't running it this way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be something to see. They play the
Cowboys.
The Cowboys next, which they can get right. This is going to be their explosion game because that secondary is so bad. And Ben Johnson has a knack for having creative plays against the Cowboys.
Well, if anything, it's going to look like the Giants game because the way the Bears defense have been looking, it looks trashy too. So they averaged the Lions averaged 8.8 yards a play. So they wasn't even hardly getting the second down that much, man. They were just first down.
That's college stuff.
Yeah.
Those are college stats. If you can almost get a first down every play, that's college material. Amon-Ra St. Brown, after the game, I believe he was like, he could have went anywhere, but he chose to be in this division to see us twice. So they just put it on him.
Yep.
They gave him his home cooking. Jared Goff looked incredible. It's much easier when you ain't got Michael Parsons breathing down your neck.
Absolutely it is.
So maybe we were just off. Like all the reports in the offseason, even Amon-Ra St. Brown said the offense isn't clicking right now. And it wasn't until they had a joint practice with Miami that they were like, all right, so that was our get right.
Yeah.
We beat up on them, so maybe they found something, but Dan Campbell just took it to his dude, took it to the woodshed and beat him like he stole something.
You know, man, I would not be surprised at some point if they benched Caleb Williams and bring in Tyson Badgett. I would not be. They just paid him $10 million this year. I would not. It's gonna be similar like the Bryce Young deal last year. I would not be surprised if at some point you see Tyson Badgett under center.
What's crazy is I could see that happening because just like I said, he's not running the plays that Ben Johnson's calling. Against the Vikings, he had multiple times where he had the read was right there and he would not let the ball go. He held it onto it. Just step back. When you hit your back foot,
let it rip.
Let it rip.
Yeah.
He's not letting it rip. He's trying to. It's not USC, dog.
No,
it's not USC. They unfortunately looks like he's in a sophomore slump after his rookie slump. It's just a different packaging that it's in.
Yeah.
But hell, we shall see. I can't wait to watch him against the Cowboys. Yeah. Because it's make or break.
No doubt.
It's
no
make
doubt.
Or break
Don't be surprised.
Moving on to another shit show. The New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. New England goes into Miami. They beat them 33-27 in a wild back and forth game. It looked like New England was going to come out early and just dominate. It was 2 touchdowns right off the bat. Unfortunately, they missed both extra points, which I don't get that. The kicker is actually from Miami.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's home cooking or what. Maybe he was out partying too much last night. But he missed both of the opening extra points. And then here come the Dolphins. They come storming back, get into the game, and then they get a punt return touchdown, and then New England comes back and get a kick return touchdown, which was a crazy sequence. But then the game is off the rails after that point. They put it on Tua, and Tua didn't necessarily shine in that moment. A-Chain shined, but Tua hasn't been shining. What are your thoughts on that game?
Dumpster fire. So much for that players only meeting.
Yeah, right.
Check down Charlie.
Yeah.
And you still turning the ball over. You took 5 sacks. I think you threw the ball 30. You completed 32, 8 of them to the running back. I mean, what are we doing? That ain't gonna get the job done. So the Miami Dolphins are in trouble, just like their head coach is in trouble. I think he's lost the team. Tyreek with his antics out there. He was wide open, and he's wondering why the ball sailed over his head and everything. So, yeah, this thing right here is about to get real messy here in the next couple of weeks.
It was reported that Tyreek took himself out of the game after that. Like, it was a bad miss. Don't get me wrong. He had 10 yards of cushion. He's sitting there. The ball sails over his head 10 feet or so. And the next thing I see, he's on the bench, B-word and moaning on the bench about the play. But I believe I heard somebody say in the media that he took himself out of the game after that. It's going to get ugly.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle can't stay on the field a full game to save his life.
No.
He's always hurt. I don't know what it is. He must have some kind of. I know he ain't got no bonuses, no playtime bonuses in his check because he really don't care about playing the full game. Devin A-Chain is the team.
That's it.
As of right now, he had 11 carries, 30 yards, 2.7 yards rushing. They can't run the ball, but like you said, check down Charlie. He's in a flat somewhere. You give him the flats, and he's making something happen. I'm not going. I've got him on my fantasy team, but him getting all these check downs and having to make something happen against all these grown men is not going to end well.
Nope.
Like it's just putting too much on his plate, and Tua is not helping this team out at all.
No, not at all.
You've been one of the people who said that Mike McDaniel's the first coach fired. What do you think about the GM actually?
He just might go too.
Yeah.
The way Ross operates over there, both of them might go. Maybe a package deal. They start all the way up from scratch. And they're gonna have to revisit this whole Tua thing, I think, at some point. I don't know exactly what his contract looked like. It's not a real long one. I know that. I think they only gave him like 4 years.
Yeah, I think so.
So they may revisit that real soon.
So, because I bring up the GM because Jonnu Smith, he was a weapon they had last year. They just shipped him out.
Yep.
Do you remember the reason why they shipped?
No idea.
It was out of nowhere. Why would you just ship out and not get nothing equal or better?
Yeah.
They signed Darren Waller. That has been nothing so far.
He ain't even playing.
He's not playing. I'm sure he's got another rap song out there on Spotify or something that he's more focused on. They shipped out Jalen Ramsey, who's making plays in Pittsburgh, even though Pittsburgh's not looking too great. But they're not getting, and they got Minka Fitzpatrick back. He ain't helping nothing.
Nope.
So it's like, to me, if anybody should go, I would put it in this order. The GM first. Get the GM out of here. Then I would say Tyreek's got to go. Because Tyreek is undermining the quarterback, the head coach. The offense itself ain't even the same as it would be. And see, that's how you get something back.
Right.
That's how you salvage something. Get a player back. Maybe they send him to KC. Yeah. Get Hollywood Brown back. It's similar type situation, but Hollywood Brown in a pick. All right, now we're speaking. This is what smart teams would do.
Right.
And then to me, third would be the coach. Yeah. Because I don't know what he can do with this squad.
I know. Just 2 years ago, that was one of the most high-powered offenses in the league. Now, what happened? What's different? I thought they would got better by now, but they ain't got nobody. They're getting worse. So.
The funny part about that is he excelled on bringing college stuff into the NFL with the cheetah motion, with the. They got this play where it's a swing to the flat, but with the blocker. So it's basically you got a downfield play, and then you got this basically a screen pass where that's how they get Devin A-Chain all these touches. That ain't working no more, homeboy. And I don't know if he can come up with anything else. They say he's in the lineage of Shanahan, but
no. No, he's not.
He really ain't.
Because even in his press conference, and now he ain't as cocky as he used to be 2 years ago when he interviewed. No, he look like he's sad, like he on his last leg or something.
Yep.
So yeah, this coming to an end real quick. I don't think nobody's happy there. Feel like nobody's happy there. So something's got to give.
It was all fun until the rabbit got the gun.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So, some bad news as a NFL football fan. It sucks seeing injuries. Mm-hmm. And one of the greatest quarterbacks in this league is constantly in and out.
Yeah. Constantly.
And it's just it took last couple seasons, it was training camp.
Yep.
Now he lasted to week 2. Went out early and we're speaking about Joe Burrow. He got a grade 3 turf toe injury. It says it will require surgery. He's supposed to be sidelined for 3 months. That was the earliest report. Yeah. I think they're going to try to shorten it to get him back earlier, but he's expected to miss 3 months, and that's a tough blow for the Cincinnati Bengals, who we thought this was a make-or-break year.
Yeah.
Because of how slow and how awful they started all these times. They didn't play well They should have lost last week. They should have lost this week. Yep. And now the quarterback's out. What do you think?
I think it's downhill for them, man. It's unfortunate, but that's what happened when you want to spend all that money on the receivers. You should have spent some of that on the offensive line. So now you getting pressured like crazy. They're all over you. This is just Jacksonville. I mean, you can run across some other teams that would have been even worse than that. So now it's over for them. They might win about a few more games because of Jake Browning. He plays okay, and you got a hell of 5 receivers. But at some point, they're gonna run out of that too. So it's bad for the Cincinnati Bengals, man.
Even when Jake Browning was playing well, he still threw 3 picks.
3 interceptions. Yep.
3 picks. Somehow Jacksonville lost that game. Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Oh yes.
How Jacksonville continues to just beat themselves over and over again. But upcoming, the Bengals have the Vikings. That, to me, with that defense in Minnesota, that's an L. Yeah. They've got the Broncos coming up. They've got the Lions coming up. And then they got the Packers in the next 4. So at least they started out well. They started out with 2 ugly wins.
They're gonna be 0-6. They wouldn't.
Yeah. It's gonna be 2-4 pretty quickly, and they're gonna be hoping and praying that Joe Burrow, who it constantly comes up with something. So even when he comes back, ain't no guarantee that he's gonna be Superman Joe Burrow.
I think it's gonna be too far gone. I think it's gonna be out of range. I really do. And if I'm there when I get close to that trade deadline, it's not looking good. Now's the time to stop Trey Hendrickson. He's only on a 1-year deal. He walking after this year unless you're going to franchise tag him. You didn't want to pay him anyway.
Yep.
And the franchise tag is going to be really, really heavy. So if I'm the first team, if I was Dallas Cowboys, I would say, what are you willing to take for him? If they offer like a 3rd round, you got to get it. You have to do that because that's one thing that the Cowboys will be missing, and that'll help them out tremendously. And for the Bengals, you let him walk,
and he's still balling.
Yeah,
he's still balling. It's crazy. It's crazy, unfortunate. Still, the saving grace for Browning is he's going to get that ball to the receivers. It may be to a DB every once in a while, but I'm only looking at Jamar and T.
That's it.
That's it. Everybody else, you can pretty much drop them off your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Because Chase Brown, you may not be able to get to the red zone like that. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, that's all he's going to lean on. That's all he's leaning on. Any other news and notes before we go to the picks?
It looks like J.J. McCarthy's out. Him and Aaron Jones for this next game against the Bengals. Ankle injury, maybe a couple of weeks and Aaron Jones has got a hamstring injury. So it's going to look different when Minnesota and Cincinnati play this week. I don't know how that's going to turn out for sure. And that Green Bay Commanders game Thursday night, I know Green Bay defense is good, Kingsbury got to get back in his bag. Because that play calling was horrendous, man. I said, man, what are you doing? I've seen you call a lot better plays than that. I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing that Terry McLaurin still hasn't got up to speed or what, because I know you can call better plays than this and what you calling out here, man. It was just a rough ending for the Washington last week.
Definitely. So this is the MO for Cliff Kingsbury, though. He always starts out on fire, and usually it's within the season where he starts out on fire and then he ends the season poorly. Well, they made it all the way to the NFC Championship game, but maybe it just extended into this season where, all right, now we kind of know what you wanted to do.
Right.
We know that Scary Terry's still ramping up, and Debo's your underneath guy, and then Jada Daniels. I saw that he's dealing with a knee injury.
Yes.
He should be able to play through it, but hell, all these hits are going to add up.
That's right.
All that rookie year kind of stuff, all that whirly-burly, turn and spin, Tasmanian devil down the field, shaking off three guys. It's nice for a little while, and then you're going to learn that in the NFL, you got to run the offense. And we got Cliff Kingsbury to be our backbone. Little update: the Texans are up. What's that? 7-0.
Yep.
Nico Collins just got him a touchdown. I need that for my fantasy team. Definitely need that. But let's go on to the picks for next week. Starting out with the Thursday games, we got the Dolphins visiting Buffalo. How do you think that game's going to go?
Oh, man.
What's your prediction on that?
They going to Buffalo and they're going to get routed. I mean, this thing going to probably be over at halftime. It's going to be Buffalo by a lot. Yes.
Yeah, I got Buffalo by, like, I don't have the spreads in front of me, but I believe Buffalo.
That's like 12.5.
12.5. Woo. I think they must stomp these boys. And this might be the hot seat that you're looking for McDaniel. Sunday, 12 o'clock game. Bengals go to Minnesota. So you said no J.J. McCarthy, no Aaron Jones, no Joe Burrow. So who's the backup for J.J.?
I'm trying to figure it out, too. I don't know who it is, but
they're in Minnesota somehow, some way. I think it's Carson Wentz.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Carson Wentz is the backup. Okay. Somehow, some way, they pull this out. I got the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going with the Vikings. I think that pressure going to get to Browning.
Definitely. Texans Jaguars in Jacksonville, big divisional game. Who you got in Texas Jaguars?
Let me get the Texans. I think that defense gets to Lawrence.
Lawrence is going to find a way. He's going to find a way to lose it.
Yeah,
I think this past game, I think he passed the line of scrimmage by 3 yards, and he tried to make a throw.
Oh man,
Trevor Lawrence,
that's Pop Warner, man.
What are you doing? Who does that as an NFL quarterback? To Texans, I think the Texans get that game also. Colts Titans, another divisional game. You think your Colts can your Titans can pull it out?
No, Danny Dimes gonna get it on up to 3-0. Yeah, the new Vanilla Vic.
That's nice. I like that. I'm gonna start using that Vanilla Vic. I want to pick the upset because Ken Ward showed some flashes this week. They just don't have enough in the tank, not enough gas in the tank, because they were in a dogfight with the Rams.
Yeah,
they were in a dogfight with the Broncos. It's just the other team could keep going, and the Titans they don't have enough.
Second half, it was over.
Yeah, second half. I'm gonna go with the Colts also to eke this one out. Raiders Commanders in Washington. Got to see how Jaden Daniels is doing. I want to pick the Raiders though.
Yeah,
I want to pick the Raiders. I think Dan Quinn's defense has been figured out to an extent, and I think Geno has a big game.
Yeah.
So I'm picking the Raiders for this one.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders. See, give them one more shot. Give them one more shot. See what happens.
All right, Rams Eagles, another good game. This is another playoff rematch. Rams coming to Philly. I'm gonna go with the upset.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
I'm with you.
I think they have enough to contain Saquon, and Jalen Hurts ain't really playing the ball to be able to score high with the high-powered teams. Yeah, so I'm kind of confident with the Rams, actually.
Yeah, I am. I love the receivers for the Rams. I think Puka has another big week.
And Puka, every time he touches the ball, it's the slowest 40, but somehow, some way he makes it work.
Yeah.
Falcons Panthers, another divisional. They going crazy heavy on divisional.
The Falcons. Yeah, take the Falcons.
Falcons.
Congrats on that win last night against the Vikings.
Yeah, it was a little boring of a game. I actually fell asleep during it because all the field goals starting out. But they went to Minnesota and pulled out a victory. I'm going Falcons also. Yeah. Steelers Patriots. And I bet
Patriots.
I'm
gonna take the Patriots. I'm gonna take the Patriots, man.
What are you seeing with the Steelers that makes because the Patriots ain't nothing special either.
No, they ain't. No, they're not. But man, just some of the interceptions that Rodgers throw, I'm like, And I just think the Patriots defense get to him, man. I'm gonna go with the Patriots on this one.
It's crazy for the first 2 weeks of the season. I think Rodgers is one of the most hit quarterbacks. In the league, and with that 40-year-old body, he ain't going. I don't know if he holds up the rest of the season because these last 2 weeks he's been beaten and battered. It's all good when you have multiple months to prepare for your first game. Now he's got 5-6 days to recover from the last game, and he don't look the same no more.
No.
So maybe that I can't trust the Patriots though, man. I can't I'm gonna go Steelers. Right. Mike, I'm gonna put this on Mike Tomlin. Do your thing, Mike. Packers Browns, we kind of know that's Packers easily.
Yes.
Jets Buccaneers in Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers. I think the quarterback is in concussion protocol.
Yeah.
So Tyrod Taylor. No, give me the Bucs.
It'll be interesting to see if he gets out of concussion protocol before the game. I don't know how severe it was. I didn't.
It's just amazing to see how different he plays from week to week.
Yeah.
Last week versus this week, I'm like, can you get in the middle?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle. Not the Jekyll and Hyde. Land in the middle somewhere, and you'll be okay.
I'm gonna go Buccaneers. Even with the healthy Justin Fields, I still think the Bucs pull it out. Especially if they're healthy after tonight's game. Broncos Chargers, another divisional matchup in LA. I will go Chargers.
Yes, until Bo Nix shows me different, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Yeah.
Yep, it's all on Bo Nix. Saints Seahawks. The Saints have been sneakily kind of frisky.
Actually, have been competitive.
They have been competitive. They've been in these games. It's just they don't have enough talent to pull it out. But they've been right there. I got to give kudos to Kellen Moore in that Saints team.
Yeah.
But
fighting.
They're going to the 12s.
No,
so
no good.
Seahawks.
They're gonna turn Rattler over a couple of times up there.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
And that Seahawks team is no joke.
No.
That defense ain't a joke. Cowboys Bears. Cowboys going to Chicago. I'm gonna start off with that one. I'm gonna pick the Bears. This is a must win. This is a Ben Johnson. Everything is kitchen sink game. He got to throw everything out there.
Yes.
So I think the Bears eke out a victory, 24-20.
They better because if Caleb Williams can't pass on this defense,
right?
Yeah, you got to shut him down. Something's got to give. but I'm still taking the Cowboys.
Really?
I'm taking the Cowboys.
If the Cowboys win, it's going to be multiple picks.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's going to be just inaccuracy. And what I will say is, what gives them a chance is, I don't know if Caleb Williams throws the ball down the field like Russ does.
Right.
Because, you know, everybody talks about that moon ball that Russ throws. He threw some of the prettiest deep balls, but I don't know if Caleb can do that. And then Eberflus knows Caleb. So
and if he does, he'll be late with it.
yes.
You know? Yeah, that's the problem.
It'll be late and high,
Yep.
out of bounds. I'm still gonna go with the Bears. Cardinals 49ers. This is gonna be an ugly game. We got Mac Jones starting for the 49ers. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals actually.
I'm with you. Even though it's the 49ers' first home game, I think the Cardinals' defense has been okay, not bad at all. So, yeah, I'm gonna take the Cardinals on this one.
Even though the Cardinals are tough to trust, because they could have lost to the Panthers, but they always play the 49ers tough.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick Cardinals. Chiefs, Giants.
Chiefs.
Okay, I'm gonna go Chiefs by a lot, but don't look past the Giants, Chiefs, because you cannot afford to go 0-3. And the Chiefs don't have a CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens out there to throw to. So it's going to be tough, but I'll go Chiefs. Yeah. And then for the heavyweight fight, Lions-Ravens in Baltimore, this will be very interesting. I want to go – oh, man, that's tough. I want to go Baltimore. I'll go Baltimore.
Yeah. I want to know if what we've seen from the Lions is really legit, or if they were just playing the Bears. That's the only thing that's stopping me from picking them. But so this week, I'm gonna take Baltimore. And if they do run it up on Baltimore like they did last week, then okay, they for real. But I'm gonna take Baltimore this week.
All right, all right. What that'll do for our picks, checking up on the game, it still looks like 7-7. 7-7, yeah. Baker just threw him one. We might have a shootout tonight, folks. So I know Fredo's in there going crazy. But hopefully it's a good game. We'll be watching that when we get home. But you got anything else, DC?
No, I'm good. I'm good, Jay.
Yeah, for sure. We can end there right there, Steven. Let's wind it down. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please comment. Please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Thank y'all for supporting us. Till next time. Peace out.
Later.